A girl saves a dog that seems to understand human emotions on the street. The dog follows her and doesn't leave her side. Seeing the girl hasn't eaten, the dog brings her a pack of cookies. After the girl finishes the cookies, the dog brings her a bottle of water. Looking at this human-like dog, the girl who just lost her father decides to adopt it. Unbeknownst to her, the dog is actually her late father. A few days ago, the girl got accepted into college, but her cruel stepmother didn't let her go to school. She wanted the girl to stay home so she could use the money for her unborn child. The father didn't want the relationship between his wife and daughter to be so tense. He didn't want to offend either side, but the stepmother accused him of being useless, not knowing that he worked 3 jobs a day and slept less than 2 hours a day. His only hope was for his daughter to continue her education, but the cruel stepmother used her unborn child as a threat. Knowing that the child was the man's weakness, she forced him to kneel and bark like a dog, or else she would cause a scene in the house and make everyone's life miserable. The father, seeing his pregnant wife on one side and his beloved daughter on the other, had no choice but to kneel and bark like a dog in front of his stepmother. Watching her weak father, the girl became very angry and ran out. The father, worried about his daughter getting into trouble, followed her out, but at that moment a large truck was speeding towards the girl. In a split second, the father rushed forward and pushed his daughter away. He was thrown several meters by the speeding truck. When he was taken to the hospital, his condition was very poor. The doctors told them they needed 200,000 yuan for surgery. Even if the operation was successful, he would have to spend the rest of his life in a wheelchair. The cruel stepmother refused to pay the 200,000 yuan and even pulled out the oxygen tube from the man's nose. Until his last moment, the man realized how wrong he had been. The only thing he couldn't stop thinking about was his daughter. From that day on, there was a dog in the world to take care of his daughter. The dog always followed her around. When the girl was hungry, he found food for her. When she was thirsty, he found water for her. But not long after the father's death, the stepmother kicked the girl out, so the girl and the dog were left to wander outside until one day the girl's biological mother found her and told her the house was bought by her father and therefore belonged to her. The stepmother had no right to occupy it. The mother seemed to care about the girl all the time, but actually wanted to get her father's inheritance. Download the Daily Short app to watch full episodes for free.